So now we're going to talk about applying an ACE wrap to the wrist. Remember the basic principles when we apply an ACE wrap, that we want them to contract the muscles around the joint that we are wrapping to make sure that it's not too tight, and then we're always going to check circulation after. We have to wrap continuously, so we want to make sure that we aren't applying too much tension with every wrap that we do. So we're going to bring them down here a little bit. We're wrapping for the wrist or for the hand, so we're going to start kind of about the middle of the forearm. Okay, so I'm going to have him make a fist. Squeeze your fist as hard as you can. Good. I'm going to start about the middle of the forearm. Drop your hand a little bit more. Okay. So the first wrap that I do is going to come kind of straight around. Now I'm not applying hardly any tension, and then I'm going to give a little tug when I get to the back side. Okay, we're going to kind of do 2 anchors. Again, giving a little tug. Now we're going to try and create an X pattern. So I'm going to come across at kind of a 45-degree angle, and then as I come under the wrist, I'm going to come back up the other direction at an angle. So you can see here at the bottom I have a V. Little tug, little tug. So we're going to continue to do this as we go down the wrist. So again, you can see how we have this kind of X-shaped pattern that's forming. Okay. When we get to the wrist, we're going to have him open his hand. Okay. Then we're going to come across the palm, back up around the thumb, back down around through the thumb again, and then back up across the wrist. Okay, and we're going to end back up here. Now, in a perfect world, if we had a shorter wrap, we would end on the back of the hand. We have a little more wrap than we need, which is better, like we talked about, than having not enough. You're better off to do more wraps than you need to than less. If you do less, you may end up with too much tension. Okay, you can close, again, we have Velcro on this one. So you can either close it with the Velcro or you can secure it with an elastic tape, okay? You wanna make sure that it's fairly secure. Then we're gonna go ahead and check the circulation. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and press on the finger and then make sure that we have normal capillary refill. Do you have any numbness or tingling in your hand? Good. So we always wanna make sure that we haven't cut off the circulation with our wrap. So go ahead and turn over. Good. I'm gonna take this top layer off again so that you can see kind of the X pattern. Turn over again. So we want our strips to, or our wraps, excuse me, to alternate angles.